What up, this is Ramashkrin covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. Alright, look, you know my principle when it comes to children movies. Hey, if the kids love them, then isn't that the whole damn point? And trust me, that does apply to Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank. But if you ask me, I think this movie doesn't have a consistent sense of humor. It's only funny for probably in the first 20 minutes or so, and then it either forgets the comedy altogether, or the comedy just simply becomes an afterthought. You know, like something they put in here and there just as fillers. Story-wise, albeit well-structured, is quite predictable. It really doesn't bring anything fresh or new to the table, but it does have some amusing action sequences that the whole family can enjoy. For us grown-ups, Paws of Fury is basically Seven Samurai with cats and dog. And for children, just the imagery of a bunch of adorable wide-eyed cats with one overly eager gullible dog are more than enough to keep them seated all the way through to the end. Directed by Rob Minkoff, Mark Coetzee, and Chris Bailey, in Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank, a hard-on-his-luck hound, Hank, finds himself in a town full of cats who need a hero to defend them from a ruthless villain's evil plot to wipe their village off the map. With help from a reluctant teacher to train him, our underdog must assume the role of town samurai and team up with the villagers to save the day. The only problem is, cats hate dogs. Voice starring Michael Cera, Ricky Gervais, Samuel L. Jackson, Mel Brooks, Jimon Hansu, Michelle Yeoh, and George Takei. Okay, Ricky Gervais is probably my favorite voice out of all the voices on this film. As the villain, Ricky injects a lot of his own personality that's easily annoyed and highly critical of everything and everybody around him. Samuel L. Jackson brings in his swagger as the teacher/mentor. Although, I gotta say, some of this movie's jokes built around Samuel L. Jackson's penchant for saying the MF word just kind of fall flat. I think you can do a family-friendly movie without getting the kids to go ask their parents, "Mommy, what did that man say again?" Now, Michael Cera does fine as Hank, going from timid to cocky to the whole humbling process. Michael's nice guy persona shines through all that arc. I don't have strong opinions about the animation, mainly because the animation doesn't really break new grounds, but the way it mashes up Japanese culture with American Western will crack you up. But the problem with Paws of Fury is that somewhere along the way, it gets too chatty. And that's a big mistake, because when you get too chatty, you lose the attention span of your target audience, the children. And that goes to my point earlier about the film's comedy eventually running out of fuel. So yeah, they somewhat dropped the ball on that part. But despite all that, hopefully the themes or the message still get across. You know, the lesson of not judging a book by its cover, giving people a chance to prove themselves, and befriending somebody who's different than you. All that good stuff that kids today definitely need to absorb in our very polarizing society. So, in conclusion, Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank is just okay. And hey, if the kids like it, then isn't that the whole damn point?